And we appreciate it. Why don't you give me the information on my people? I'll read it, and then I'll go over there, Mazz, and you will take over the segment.
By all means.
As I know you want to do anyway.
Yep.
Christopher Haley of Reading, Massachusetts. Bet over $1,000 for the old Felger.
$1,000.
$1,000. I got more than some Bruins, in fact. Christopher Haley, and the individual going to be doing the cutting is Lauren Conroy. They represent a company called Intellibeam, Technology of Tomorrow, today, Mazz.
Yes.
Is there a mic over there? Can you give one of them the mic real quick? And just tell me something real quick. What do you guys do as a company?
We do video surveillance systems, IT consultants, VoIP systems, basically anything that you can watch people on, they do.
Video surveillance, huh? Maybe the Red Sox used them on Carl Crawford. What do you think of that?
Has Bill Belichick ever been in touch with you for anything?
Unfortunately, no.
In particular. So Chris Haley was the winning bidder. Lauren Conroy is going to do my hair. I got Jared and Chantilly Morin. Is that pronounced correctly? Morin. Also in the house. So, Mazz, why don't you take over the segment while I get my haircut?
Yep, you go have a good time. We're going to go back to the phones. Beetle, you with me?
I'm with you, Mazz.
All right, here we go, because we got an angry Joe in Weymouth. Joe, what do you got?
Hey, Tony, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
A little disappointed. I thought maybe, you'd go for the back shave as well. I know you aspire to be the Dolphin, quick.
Yeah, no, I don't shave the back, Joe. I wax it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, for your sake, I hope you're right about this one, because sometimes I just think you try a little bit too hard, okay? Listen, what is the big deal? I don't get it. If this guy plays 30 games and he fails, great. Okay, you win. But if he plays 100, 120, and he works out fine, I don't understand why everybody's getting so worked up on this guy. They take a flyer on him. He works out. It's a win-win. But I do agree with you. One of the other three players should be sent down and not Jackie Bradley. But Jackie Bradley has plenty of time to develop as a player. This guy comes out, he lights it up on fire, he plays the All-Star game. What's the downside? I really don't understand. I don't think they're hindering Jackie's development at all.
Yeah, Joe, listen, I told you, I have no opposition, really, to Grady Sizemore being on this team. I have none. But not at the expense of Jackie Bradley. That's all. The kid deserves a shot. He has had good numbers in the minor leagues. And everybody keeps saying, well, he didn't light it on fire last year in AAA. And this is one of those things that I look at and say, it's not like he hit 202. He hit 275.
But is that now a prerequisite to make it to a major league roster? You have to light AAA on fire?
No, you don't.
No, it's never been the case. Why is it now?
Look, this kid is 24 years old. He's going to be 24 years old in April. Jackie Bradley is. Beetle, I will tell you this right now, and I will say it with absolute certainty. He's the best defensive outfielder they have on that team. In fact, I'm not sure it's even close. He's a better outfielder than Shane Victorino is, because when they put Victorino in center last year, Victorino had all kinds of problems. Okay, and I don't care what Sizemore looks like, watching this kid in the little sample we've had, he's the best outfielder they've got.
Well, I know that Peter Gammons has put out there, Mazz, that most scouts in baseball believe he's one of the better outfielders in all of the game once he's up at the major league level.
I'm telling you, all you have to do is watch him. Just watch how he moves. His instincts are off the charts. He reads the ball well off the bat. He's very graceful. He's their best outfielder. This is entirely about that leadoff spot. Okay? They are looking for – they don't have an answer for the top of the order in the absence of Ellsbury. Okay? So you know what they're doing? They're stretching now. And if Sizemore only plays 30 games, as some people are saying, well, you get 30 games out of him. Okay, fine. Who hits leadoff after that? Can you answer me that? And the answer is there is no right answer.
There is no right.
Right?
You can sit there and debate it for hours.
You get an answer, Mike?
Jimmy, are they drawing funny things in my head?
I think they were, but not at the moment.
Now, this is all I want to know, because I don't have a mirror or anything. Is there anything funny in my head?
No. Actually, look down at your feet.
Oh, yeah, no, there is a little bit something.
Yeah, what do we got there?
I'm not telling you.
They're calling it the beam? Is that like
that's their logo?
Is that slang for something? What does that mean?
That's their logo.
I'm sorry.
Logo on the shirt.
Go ahead, carry on, miss.
No
Carry
worries.
on.
So I guess what I'm saying, Beetle, is this. If Sizemore ends up going on the DL after 30 games, they're going to be faced with the same problem. So they're trying to solve the absence of Ellsbury at the top of that lineup by forcing Grady Sizemore onto this roster. And I say forcing. As a starter, You want to keep a guy like that as a backup to a kid like Bradley? Fine. They have trepidation about putting Bradley in the leadoff spot out of the gate. That's what this is about to me. And so let him do it.
Well, because right now, Mazz, I don't think he is a good fit for the leadoff spot.
How do we know?
That's a good point, too. I mean, we don't have a huge sample size to go on. I just don't want him. I would rather have him in the bottom of the order to kind of take some of that pressure off of coming up and adjusting to the major league level.
Okay, which is what they want to do for sure. Okay, but also Victorino doesn't want to hit there. Pedroia doesn't want to hit there. Gomes isn't really suited for it. For whatever reason, they don't want to put Nava there. But the other thing is, I don't think this is a huge deal. It doesn't matter really who's in that leadoff spot.
Again, to summarize this, they have too many backup outfielders. They have too many backups, too many bench outfielders on this team.
And you have a kid here who should be a starter now, and you're sending him to the minor leagues for what? To accommodate 4 backup outfielders now, right? Again, go right down the list. Gomes, Nava, Carp, and now Sizemore. While you have a kid down there who should be playing every day. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Joe's in Braintree. Joe, what do you got?
What's up, guys? How you doing today?
Good.
So, I totally get the Bradley thing. Why not start him if you could? But at the same time, I mean, what really has Bradley proved? Obviously, he looked good for a young kid. Great plate discipline. He played a great outfield, but he hasn't earned it yet. At least you know Sizemore's done it before, and I totally get if Sizemore gets hurt, you lost. But you might as well let someone else give it a shot while the kid gets better.
Hey, Joe, what did Pedroia prove, or what did he prove him when he came up in 2007? And you know what the answer is? Nothing. He did well. He did poorly at the end of 06, and you know what? He did poorly at the start of 07. But they stuck with him because they were committed to it. And you know what? That team had more at stake than this one does. Because that team went out and spent a ton of money during the offseason and was gearing for a championship. So they wrote it out with the kid. But for whatever reason, again, take the Sizemore part out of it. What do they have against Bradley? What is their problem? What did the kid do wrong? Because I don't see anything. Felger will be back, and we'll take more of your calls next.
Felger and Mazz. Michael Felger, Tony Maserati, Felger and Mazz.
All right, once again, we want to thank everyone who came in and shaved our heads for Cuts for a Cause. Anyone who donated for Cuts for a Cause or is heading over to the event right now at the Park Plaza with Toucher and Rich. I want to thank everyone. A great annual thing we do here at 98.5 The Sports Hub. I want to thank specifically the folks who just whacked me down. It's Lauren Conroy, Chris Haley, Jared, and Chantilly Morin. They are from Intellibeam in Reading, a great company. Basically, if you want to spy on anyone, we give you a call. Is that the sort of deal? Basically. I'm kidding, of course. Security cameras, whatnot. Again, thank you guys so much for coming in and donating. We appreciate it.
So
appreciate
much.
it.
Okay.